Let me tell you a story about a poor little rich lawyer who found his destiny. That's right, that's me. My name's Tim, and my hope is to help you find that same time and financial freedom that I found. Now, let me start from where it matters. I've been a lawyer here in Singapore, one of the financial capitals of the world, for the last 20 years. I come from a family of lawyers, so that seemed like the only job around when I first started work. I did extremely well. I rose to the top of my chosen area very early on in my career. I've headed law departments in some of Singapore's largest companies and biggest brands, and even the Singapore government's most elite agency. Now, financially, I was doing great. Now, in other areas of my life, not so good. I was miserable, no time for family, missing all the important growing up events, neglecting friends, and that list just goes on. I was working for that next paycheck, doing the things that weren't important to me. I was working for someone else's priorities because that's what paid the bills. To make things worse, I had other nagging fears. Having a high income meant my expenses were high as well. I worried about how I would retire. What if in-house lawyering was no longer fashionable given the trend of outsourcing? I felt just so lost and trapped, if you will. And there was just no way out until I learned to write my own paycheck, that is, and I worked towards my goals and not someone else's for a change, and achieved them. I'm now happier and fitter than I've ever been. I have tons of family time, time to just give back to the community, spend with friends, and just doing things that are my priorities. I now wake up in the mornings feeling invigorated at what life would bring me, no longer dreading the day, and I don't even want to sleep in on weekends anymore. Now, learning something new wasn't easy. In fact, some people will tell you that wanting both time and financial freedom, that's just fanciful thinking. But let me firstly say this, wanting something better for you and your family, that's a good thing. That alone sets you apart from the crowd that just settles in the mode that that's not possible. And that feeling of knowing that you can achieve more, that it just doesn't go away like that. In fact, if you harness that will drive you to achieve your dreams. You just need someone to show you that next step. Now, as someone who's achieved it, both time and financial freedom, I can tell you that it's entirely possible. And I've now worked with so many people who have achieved it that it just seems a waste if you don't even want to try. I want to be real about this. So I've got to tell you that, starting again after being a lawyer for 20 years, that was pretty scary. Having said that, looking back now, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm now in a position where I have time and financial freedom, and I'm showing others how they can achieve that same level of freedom in a way that's hopefully less scary for them. Now, if this resonates with you, I'd be happy to share the steps I took to my own time and financial freedom. But I want to be completely frank and say right now that this will involve you building a new business for yourself and your future. And that means hard work and investment. It's not some get-rich-quick scheme where you just click a few buttons and that makes you a ton of money. We'll be building your business. We'll be doing that together, but make no mistake about it, it's not my business or anyone else's, it's yours. So if you're still interested, the exact steps I took to my time and financial freedom can be found in the 7-video series hosted by my mentor Stuart Ross. These are free, and they'll be sent to you daily by email over the next 7 days. Now, to get these videos, just click on that box that appears on the screen and you'll be brought to a page where you can enter your email address for you to get these videos. Now, free doesn't mean not valuable, so watch them, and I'm hoping that you get as much out of these as I did. Now, if at any point you've got any questions at all, just reply to those emails. I'm always happy to speak with people who resonate with my experience. All the best, and speak soon.